New Orleans Youth, episode number 4. I have with me a very, very special guest. Let her introduce herself in just a second. So you're gonna say your name, please, Miss CEO. Let them know about your brand and your company name. And then the question of the day is, how have you been intentional about your self-care this week?
Okay, okay. Hey everybody, my name is Kaylynn Walker. I am the owner and CEO of Undenyable Apparel. Undenyable Apparel, basically encouraging everyone to never give up on themselves. We all get told no, we all get rejected, but never let that stop you. If you're passionate about something, go get what's yours. If you work hard for something, go get what's yours. Never let that one no or somebody tell you what you can't do. You can do anything you put your mind to.
All right, ma'am. Self-care. How have you been intentional? We gotta be.
Let's see.
A lot of stuff be going on. We gotta be intentional about ourselves.
My self-care. Well, for me, what I do really every morning as my self-care, I listen to a pastor, and that's how I just basically get my day going. You know, he speaks affirmations. So that's like my routine, morning routine every morning to listen to a pastor. If y'all know him, Pastor S.R. Blakes, he's very, very motivational, very encouraging. So every day I really start my day with listening to Pastor Blakes. Every morning, that's my routine. Like, if you know me, do not call me at a certain time because I'm listening to him. And he's just very encouraging, and he get me in my out my comfort zone. So that's something I always do as a self-care. I have to listen to him. Like, I don't care what's going on. I don't care. I have to listen to him every day.
That's what's up.
Yep.
As y'all know, and if you don't know, I'm Jarita, Miss J, Coach J, all that coach. I'm her. I have not been intentional about my self-care this week, but sis booked the massage for the end of the week, so I'm gonna get it together. So today, Kaylynn mentioned her brand, Undenyable, and so we're gonna talk about what it means to have an undeniable mentality. We're gonna talk a little bit about overcoming challenges, and then talk a little bit about entrepreneurship. Like, you're a young lady from the greater New Orleans area. She from the West Bank, y'all.
Yes, West Bank, best bank.
Y'all be trying to come for us.
West Bank, best bank.
But she, starting a business in her 20s, and in my opinion, a successful business, a business that not only is meant for profit, but it has a meaning and a purpose behind it. And so, we're just gonna talk a little bit about that. So we're gonna start. You kind of jumped into it when you introduced yourself, but we're gonna start with, where did the term undeniable come from?
Okay, so I get this question a lot. What does undeniable mean? Where did it come from? So many of you y'all might not know, I actually have another business called She Up Next, LLC. Basically, I mentor and train little girls in basketball. So it all started when I wanted to do a camp. So I love giving back. I wanted to do a camp. So I was excited. I'm like, yes, I'm about to do this camp. But then I came to the realization of I don't have a gym. So I'm like, okay, I'm excited to do this camp. Where I'm gonna do it at? Like, I don't have nowhere to do it at. So I went to the park where I grew up at, the recreation department, and basically there was like giving me the runaround, you can't do it. So I'm like, okay, cool. That was my first no. So I'm basically like, okay, cool. So then I went to my high school, and they had some restrictions as far as the insurance and things like that. So I'm like, okay, I have to get insurance. So I went and got some insurance. I came back, and they basically giving me the runaround. So that was my second no. So I'm like, okay. So now, y'all, I'm just over it. I'm like, I'm not doing a camp no more. Something I'm passionate about doing, giving back. I love basketball. So I'm like, I'm not doing it no more. Like, whatever I wrote down, I've been talking about it for months. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I don't care. So I was in my, my feelings and things like that. And I guess my brother noticed that. So he walked into the room and he was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm not doing it no more. Like, what do you mean, what's wrong with me? He was like, Kaylynn, they have plenty of gyms around New Orleans. You're gonna let two places just stop what you had planned? And I was like, dang, you're right. You're right. They do have like a lot of gyms in New Orleans. So I'm like, okay. So he lit the fire back under me. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Let me go find a gym. So I actually was telling one of my friends about it, and her boyfriend worked at the YMCA. So I'm like, okay. She was like, Kaylynn, talk to him, see what can happen. So I hit him up, and he was like, they have a coach who work with little girls over there. So I'm like, oh, really? First of all, y'all, let me tell y'all this. Even me doing this, I'm out of my comfort zone. Because I never was a person, like you can ask my school friends, I never was a person to get in front of people and, talk or, ask people for help. I never was that type of person. So I'm out my comfort zone.
All right, y'all. So free play in the basketball gym was playing on our lives.
Yes.
But the wind about to play on the rest of it.
Right.
So
y'all bear with us.
Bear with us. But we're going to jump right back into the conversation.
Yes.
You were talking about this being outside of your comfort zone.
Yes. Like I said before, just if you was to ask any of my classmates or, people who knew me when I was younger, like, would Kaylynn be up here talking in front of us? No, y'all. So, like I said, just stepping out of your comfort zone can help you elevate. But back to what I was talking about the gym. So I talked to my boyfriend, and he was like, I know a coach who work with girls. So I'm like, okay, cool. But guess what, y'all? I had to go talk to him myself. So I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. I have to get out of my comfort zone. I have to ask for help. Go talk to this man. So they had something at the YMCA, and they were like, come over and talk to him. So I was like, okay. So I went over there and talked to him, and I told him, hi, I'm Kaylynn Walker. I love to work with kids. I want to host this free camp and things like that. And guess what the man told me, y'all? He was like, you can have the gym for free, however long you want it, and things like that. So just by me having that undeniable mentality, not letting that no stop me, or not letting them two no's stop me, I got the gym for free. I had a great camp. The kids loved it. And, we had fun. So that just shows you how if you're passionate about something and you love to do something, never let what somebody say stop you. Like, if you know you could do it, you work for it, never let that one no or two no's stop you, or 3, 4 no's. Never let that stop you. And that's what I did. I was like, I'm not, like, from that day on, I knew, like, I had to help others who, been in a situation like me. And that's how Undeniable derived. That's how it came. So I was sitting on my sofa one day. I was talking to my friend again. I was like, man, I've been through that. I want to help others who, might be doubtful about themselves or doubtful about what they're doing. I want to help them make sure they, have the undeniable mentality, not give up on themselves. So that's how Undeniable came. Just don't take no for an answer. If you're passionate about something, just do it. Don't let nobody, what they say, stop you from doing anything.
Real. What they say now?
Facts. Period.
So, like, on that, like, I want you to talk to us a little bit about being a business owner. Like, I'm sorry. I feel like, I see a lot of kids, a lot of younger people going into the field of entrepreneurship.
Right.
And I think what comes with entrepreneurship, or what people learn as they venture into entrepreneurship, is that it's not easy. Just because you have your own business,
yes,
and you can set your own time, don't mean that you're going, it's gonna pop off in the beginning.
Yes.
And so I want you to talk a little bit about that, and then just like, what can young people or young adults who are interested in entrepreneurship, like, what are some tips that you have for them?
Okay, first off, if you want to go into entrepreneurship, first, always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. If nobody believes in you, make sure you believe in yourself. Always. A second tip, is always be you. Be authentically you. You will see some people, you know, they look to the left and look to the right. And, you know, it's like, man, you look at the person, oh, what they're doing and I'm not doing. Look, people gonna love you for you. People gonna rock with you for you.
Yeah.
Not what that person doing and things like that. And when you know, try to be others, you get off your path, the path that God has for you. When you're trying to be like them, you're trying to be like her, him, that's not your path that God has for you. When you be yourself and you walk in your purpose of what you love doing, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be so much better. It's so much better.
That part.
And another thing, a third thing, trust your process. It doesn't happen overnight, y'all. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't happen overnight.
Before you go, because this is the YouTube generation that we're talking to, right? I just need you to say that one more time for the people in the back, like the people that's gonna come watch this video in 3-4 months from now. Just one more time.
Yes.
Just
trust your process.
Yes.
Y'all, I can even tell y'all about a time like I rebranded like twice. I changed my logo. I had to change up what I was doing. But like, I trust my process. I know, you know, it wasn't gonna happen overnight. My first logo was a lion. Like, I'm not lying. It was a lion, and I had like Undeniable, I'm Able. It was just too long. I was like, no, like how I'm gonna relate to people with a long name, first of all. But the lion, no. So I had to trust my process. I had to rebrand. I even took months off, like just to, you know, find myself again. Cause I was that person looking at, you know, what they was doing, what that person was doing. I'm like, man, I'm not doing that. And I lost myself in the process. I lost myself in my process. And I was like, this is not what God has for me. This is not my purpose. So I had to align back with my purpose and find myself again. And that's how, you know, these type of videos came along. This is, I feel comfortable with doing this. So that's how I know I'm in my purpose. But yeah, I had to just trust my process and just find my purpose. And it's okay. Another thing I had to learn, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay, y'all. It's okay to ask for help. Everybody's not gonna know what they're doing. I still have stuff I need to learn about running my business. I'm not all the way there. I'm really not. But it's okay to ask for help. It's okay. It's really okay. Don't be afraid, you know, if you're not good at this area, to ask for help. They have people who's willing to help you. A closed mouth don't get fed.
hello.
A closed mouth don't get fed. I asked my brother, you know, I'm the type of person, like, I want to do it on my own. I need to do this by myself. Yes, that's cool and all, but you're gonna need help some type of way. So my brother helped me rebrand. So don't be afraid to ask for help, and always, you know, remain authentically you. That's my biggest thing. Remain authentically you and trust your process. It's gonna work out. I promise you. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out, y'all.
Well, like you saying that, I think that this next question is like very fitting. It's just as you were growing up, like outside of your business,
right,
but also like leading up to the time where you started your business, and in that process, like how did you work to overcome challenges? And I'm talking about from like
small, back
in the G, in this gym right here,
right,
playing ball, to like all the way through.
Man, like I can even just get on a personal level, y'all. I lost my dad when I was a sophomore in college. I lost my dad when I was a sophomore in college. I had to push through to still go to class to graduate. I'm also a full-time caregiver for my mother. My mother can't do anything for herself. We have to bathe her, we have to feed her and things like that. And like this, when I started this brand, I really didn't think that deep into like my life growing up and where I'm at now, as far as like having the undeniable mentality. But it's crazy cause how things work. Cause my whole life I had the undeniable mentality, but going through the trials I went through. Like losing my dad and have to, you know, keep pushing, going to class. Like I just lost my dad, just buried my dad, and I had to go to class, and you know, like I had to focus. How am I do that? Like how is that possible to do? But I had to do it. I worked a full-time job, went to school, played college basketball. I had to push through. I had to have the undeniable mentality to push through. But it's a part, like, also, like, this same goals for myself, personal goals. Like, if I know I want to do this, I know I have to push through to do it. Like, I don't care what's stopping me. I don't care if people, say, oh, you can't do. Yes, I can. Like, I really ask myself, what's stopping me from being successful? Like, what's stopping you from being successful? Is it money? Well, put yourself in position to get money. You do your resume. Legally. You get a job. Yes, legally. you do your resume. You do your resume. Fix up your resume to get a job. Like I said, ask for help. They have people who did it before you. Don't be afraid to reach out. But just like, really all my life I had to have the undeniable mentality. Like, just having that set goal in mind and knowing that I'm gonna reach my goal no matter what people say. Like, that's what kept me going. And I look at, like, the greats, like the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants. Like, what if they would have listened to Kobe Bryant? No, it was Michael Jordan got cut from his high school team, y'all. He got cut from his high school team. What if that man would have been like, all right, y'all told me I wasn't good enough. All right, I'm throwing in the towel. What if this man would have did this? He's one of the greatest of all times to play the game of basketball. Oprah, she got cut from a television show.
Come on, like,
she got cut from a television show. Now she's a black woman,
Hello.
one of the top black television she own right?
Yeah,
own
that's her.
in the world. Like, she's a top, like, well, she would have said, listen to the people, like, no, you're not good enough, Oprah. She wouldn't have been in the position she's at now. Like, that's just, like, the type of mindset you have to have. Like, I don't care what you say, I'm working, and this is something I believe I could do. I'm going to do it. Like, the Beyoncés. Well, they say, oh, Beyonce, she would listen to people, oh, you can't sing. The Michelles, oh, you can't sing. Like, look, they're some of the best people doing what they're doing. That's just like a prime example. Like, never give up. Never listen to what people have to say about you. You gotta have tunnel vision. Your vision have to be tunnel. I don't care what you say. Like, if you even want to be the best, if you want to sell trash bags, you better be the best trash bag seller in the world. Like, my trash bag's better than yours. Like, that's the type of mindset you have to have. Like, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it proudly. I'm gonna do it authentically me. So yeah, just keeping that goal in mind of what you want to do with your life. Write down your goals. And just keep going until you reach all of them. Basically, that's what I do, y'all. I write down my goals. Of course, there's going to be roadblocks. Of course, things not always going to go as I plan or as you plan. But never let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
And I want to add to, like, you were talking about, kind of like keep going no matter what people say, no matter how things kind of go. I want to talk a little bit about your environment, like not so much your environment, but the environment. Right. Like, oh yeah. My next question was really like, how can one, like, young adult, young adult, whatever, overcome the many challenges presented to us day by day locally? But like, you can still hold on to that question. Right. But like, in the environment that we're in right now. Thinking in the shoes of some of our young people. Right. They're not growing up, which is crazy because we're not that old. Like, they're not growing up the way we grew up. Right. Like, the things that they see. Right. I didn't see till I was in high school or college. Like, and I have had kindergartners come to me and say some things, and I just be looking like wow. Like, you 5. Like, and you really got to sit there and think of how to talk to them and how to explain stuff to them because they're 5. Right. Like, you can't just, some of them you can't just run out and tell them how it is, but some of them can't handle that. Right. So how can one overcome like everything we face, and what can we do to keep going day by day, hour by hour? Right. Because like the news hit every hour. Right. And it's always something. Right. And I think that goes back to as far as like really focusing in on yourself, like focusing in on like what you have going on. Like, you have to like really, you have to just stay focused on
what you personally have going on. Like, I know, like, every day, how you say, there's killings and stuff like that, but, like, if you focus in on what you're particularly doing, those goals you have written down, all that other stuff, like, block it out. I know it's kind of hard as far as, like, you know, the situation and the environment, but if you're focused in on what you're particularly doing, like, I know I have to get myself out of this situation, right? I know the things I have to do to get myself out of this situation. If you look at it as that, and you just have tunnel vision on what you're doing, all of it, all the other stuff become irrelevant. If you write down them goals, look, I have to accomplish this goal, and I'm focused on this goal, I'm focused on what I'm, like, the task at hand, like, all that stuff become irrelevant. Like, you can sit inside. I know, we have mobile phones. Do your research. Go on YouTube. If, things happen in your city around you, what's wrong with sitting inside? What's wrong with getting on the phone, getting on the internet? We all have mobile phones. A lot of us have smartphones, right? What's wrong with, all right, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. How can I put myself, what things I need to do to become this? What things I need to do to become that? Like, nothing wrong with going on YouTube, researching, doing what you have to do to get yourself out of this predicament, right? I know sometimes it can be hard, it's a lot that's going on, and there's nothing wrong with calling somebody, call somebody to talk to them.
Yeah.
Like, look, I'm going through this. Hey, can you just talk to me about this? Yes, that's what we're here for. Yes, I would leave Jarita have my number. If any one of y'all need to talk, yes. Find somebody positive.
Yeah. Find
positive people in your life. It's all about who you surround yourself with too. Surround yourself with positive people. Positive people in your life. Like, you have to surround yourself with positive people. But as far as that, I know, like, it's not easy to get out of our environment sometimes. It's really not. So the best advice I can say is just, stay focused on what you have going on, your task. Block out that negativity. You gotta block it out. You gotta block out that negativity and talk to people. Get around positive people. And you have a friend. Hey, let's talk about our goals. What you want to be when you grow up? Oh, let's research. Let's get on our iPhone, girl. Let's get on our iPhone, bro. Let's do this. What you want to be? You want to be a doctor? Oh, let's research some doctor stuff. Like, what classes we need to take or something to become a doctor. You can do anything you want. Anything you want in this life, you could do. Like, you could do. You want to go to college? You could do that. Trust me, they have financial aid.
Hello.
They have financial aid for you to get in college. They have it. You have good grades, they have loans. Don't think it's impossible. Like, society might seem like, oh, you can't do, no, trust me, it's possible. Anything you want is possible. Talk to people. Talk. Like, don't, a closed mouth don't get fed. You can do anything, I'm telling you. You got good grades, you get loans. I'm telling y'all get loans. Trust me, I know college not cheap, but you can get loans. Baby, trust me, we all been there.
Been there, done that.
We all been there. We still gotta pay Saturday back. You can get loans, trust me. You can get loans. Whatever, this, but the most important part is just staying focused and you got blocking that negativity out. I know it's hard, everybody different. How you say, I'm no different from you though. I'm no different from you. Our environments might be different, but I'm no different from you. It's a choice too. It's choices that you make. Make the right choice. Make the right choice. Surround yourself around the right people. And just stay locked in. Stay focused. And when you stay focused on what you're doing at hand, I'm telling y'all, nothing from the left or the right is gonna get in the way of what you're trying to do.
Yeah. I like that choices thing too.
Yes, because it's the right choices.
Making the right choices. Because it's easy to watch everybody over here.
Yes.
Doing what they doing.
Right.
And you won't be a part, right?
Right.
But if you got something, you got a goal in your mind.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not going to hold you. I've seen a lot of kids recently, on Instagram, like, posting how they going to start their own little business.
Right.
I've seen some, like, do really successful things and not get caught up in the hype of stuff that's going on. Like, I know the girl who make bracelets.
Right.
But now the wave is for everybody to make t-shirts.
Right.
But she was like, I think I'm going to start making t-shirts. For what? Like,
right.
Your your bracelet business is going very well. Like adults are buying bracelets from you. Breast cancer.
Right.
You just gotta wait till them times roll around.
Exactly, and that's another thing by remaining authentically you. Like why you want to make t-shirts? For what? For what? You love doing bracelets, right? Well, do bracelets. Right. Do bracelets. Remain authentically you. Like people gonna love you for you. Like if you want to, branch off into t-shirts, in the future, but if you just doing it for, they doing that, or let me do it. No. If you want to do bracelets, you be the best bracelet seller, best bracelet creator that you can be.
Get your bag, sis.
Yes. Don't worry about what they're doing. Who cares? Yes, I'm happy for you, sis. I'm happy for you, bro. But this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
Hey, you want to collaborate?
Yeah, this is what I'm doing.
I'm gonna sell my bracelets.
Exactly. Exactly. This is what I'm doing. I applaud you. Like I'm so proud of you. But look, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing jewelry. You want one? So that's a big thing. This will remain authentically you, and not with business. Even like with your personal life, remain you. Remain you. If your gut feeling telling you not to do it, don't do it. Don't do it to try to be down. For what? That's not you.
You're gonna be the one to get caught up.
Yes, for what? That's not you. For what? Why I'm doing this? That's not me. And I had to learn that as an adult myself. I'm like, that's not me. What am I doing? I'm not supposed to be here. So, this always remain authentically you. Always.
Cool. Well, before we close out, I'm going to throw this little plug in here because you mentioned about setting goals and writing your goals down.
Right.
So I have 100 journals.
Mm-hmm.
They're blank journals.
Mm-hmm.
The front page is a little motivation from me, I guess,
mm-hmm.
of how to use it.
Right.
But they're free. They're for young people, young adults. If you feel like you need a journal, you need a space to express yourself, you need a space to set goals, you need a space to talk about what's been bothering you, and you don't feel comfortable going to people and talking about it. You don't feel comfortable telling your friends about it. But you want to get it out of you. You want to feel better about it.
Right.
Hit me up, DM, text me, email is all in the little box at the bottom. It's also on Instagram.
Right.
If you follow at Dear New Orleans Youth, all of my contact information is on there. You can just hit the buttons. It'll send me a text message. I got you. I'll hook you up.
And also, she has my information. If any of y'all want to talk about entrepreneurship or anything, hit me up. I'm open book. I'm willing to help. If you want to start a business, let's go, sis. Let's go, bro. What you want to do? If you just want to talk about, not giving up or things you've been through, I'm open book. So, hey, it's what I love doing. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yes. So I want to say that thank you.
Thank you
for opening
me.
up and for sharing, with us today, for sharing your story, for sharing about your brand, and then just sprinkling a little something on it.
Yeah.
Even though Mother Nature,
right, y'all, you hating on us.
Big time. But I also want to give you the space, like if you had any last minute inspiration, like you're in my book, you're the inspiration guru. Like, if y'all don't follow Undeniable Brand on Instagram, you're doing something wrong. You need to follow. I'm gonna drop it down there so that y'all can follow it. But it's always some inspiration. The gem of the week.
Yes.
Come on, the inspirational videos, the pop-ups with different people talking about the challenges they overcame. Like it's really a great and positive space to include within your social media. So I'll give you the space.
A gem that I'll drop. Let's see. First, like I said before, always believe in yourself. Keep the faith in yourself. Don't worry about what nobody has to say. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Dorita's not perfect. You're not perfect. Like, nobody's perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay, block out the negativity. Negativity is everywhere around us. Make sure you try your best to block it out. Sometimes it follows us, but try your best to just, block it out, and stay focused. Write down your goal. Write down what you want to do. No dream is impossible to reach. No goal is impossible to reach. Nothing. Ask yourself, what is stopping me from being successful? What is stopping me from being the person who I want to be? Nothing. Nothing at all. You could do anything. I'm telling y'all, you can do anything. Despite your environment, despite the people around you, despite what happened in the past, you could do anything you put your mind to. Anything. Okay, so like I said, I'm an open book. If you want to talk to me, Jarita gonna post my stuff, my information. Follow me on Instagram. If you even want to get on my page and talk about your experiences, I'm open book. Yeah, but just always have the undeniable mentality. Let nothing stop you, no matter what it is. Nothing. Don't let anything stop you from being who you want to be or doing what you want to do. Nothing. All right.
All right, y'all. Well, until next time.
Yes.
This is Kaylynn.
Yes.
I'm Jarita, Miss J, Coach J, all that stuff. So we will see you in the next episode.
Yes.
Which will be episode 5, y'all.
5. Y'all get ready.